So your second chapter is cell division. We'll start with that cell division processes. Now initially some things are given, like for the life processes, the four stages are being important for a single cell life, that is growth, replacement, repair and reproduction. By the names only, these all things are being clear. For growth, new cells are being formed continuously. The cells which are being formed, they, if they are being dead, or if they are being matured enough, they get replaced by the new cells. The old cells are being replaced. If they are being injured, they are being repaired during the lifetime, and after the maturation they are being used for the reproduction processes. Okay, so this all processes are being continuously going on in a human body right from the birth till the death. But there are two types of cell division in this processes. One is mitosis, the second one is meiosis. Mitosis, it includes four main stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Mitosis and meiosis, they both are being totally different from each other. Initially, I'll give you the divisions. We'll see in detail as once you'll see the processes how it is being carried out, then you can easily summarize what are the differences of the mitosis. But at this stage, I'll just give you 2-3 points. First, mitosis gives you 2 daughter cells, while meiosis gives you 4 daughter cells. Second, mitosis, they can be carried out by the haploid numbers or diploid or any, while meiosis, it always starts with the diploid numbers of mother cell. That is, the parent cell should be diploid, while in mitosis it is nothing so. Next, mitosis give rise to the somatic cells, that is for the growth of the body or to increase the volume of the body. The division which is being carried out, that is mitosis. But for the sexual processes, the division which are being carried out, we call it as meiosis, that is for the sexual mode of reproduction. Clear? These are the three basic differences between mitosis and meiosis. First, mitosis will give you 2 daughter cells, while meiosis gives you 4. In mitosis, somatic cell formation takes place, while in meiosis, sexual gametes are being developed. These are the two basic differences of the mitosis. Now, meiosis. Starting with the first process called mitosis cell cycle, which is being divided into 4 categories: prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. If you'll understand all these 4 phases in detail very clearly, meiosis will be understood very simply, because in meiosis this all steps are only being included except in the first one, which is being different. The rest is being same as mitosis. But before starting it, first we'll see the structure of a chromosome, a simple structure, because over here the terms are being used again and again. In the whole segment of the DNA, if I take a small part of it, you get the structure of a chromosome, which contains 2 main parts, which are called as sister chromatids, which are being held together in the center by a centromere. If you can see, I have make a half disc on the centromere, which is called as kinetic core. Both are being important because this kinetic core, it will help to form the spindle formation or the astral rays, which are being developed later on in the processes. Okay. Now, starting with the first phase, that is prophase. Now, prophase, it is called as the first phase or the longest phase of the mitosis, which is being characterized by early, mid and late prophase. We'll see in how the process is being carried out. First, over here, condensation, or you can say form chromatin, which is being present, the chromatin material which are being present in the form of a condensed form, they have been slowly separated out and you get the single chromosomes over here. You can see यहाँ पे thread like structures में थे, धीरे धीरे the esters formation takes place, which are present in the centriole, which give rise to the spindle formation. You can see in the second one, the spindle fibers are formed, the dotted lines which are being shown over here. Okay, and slowly the chromosome, which was in the form of a network, okay, the chromatic material starts developing into the single chromosomes at the end. By the late prophase, this process is being completed, and in this process the nuclear membrane disintegrates. You can see the nuclear membrane which was earlier present, it disappears. Okay, so by the end of the late prophase, the chromosomes move towards the nuclear membrane and a clear central area you can observe. Okay, this is about the prophase. Clear? Mainly this is only carried out in the prophase phase. After this, the metaphase stage starts. Now, in metaphase, the chromosomes which are being present, they are just aligning at the center of the uh, cell. Okay, clear? That is on the equatorial plane. Thus, we also call it as an equatorial phase, where all the chromosomes are being aligned in this line. Okay, clear? This phase is the most important phase over here, because mainly whatever the study is being carried out for the structure of chromosome or abnormalities, etc., the metaphase stage is being used up, because many of these cells are being active in this stage. So metaphase stage is the best stage to study the structures. Each and single chromosome which you can see over here, by right from the tip to the bottom. Clear? Further, the anaphase stage comes. Now in anaphase, what happens? The next phase is anaphase, which is the shortest phase of the process. Over here, the chromosomes which are being present in the form of whole structure, they are being divided by the cell. They are being divided into two sister chromatids, and then it is being continued. You can see they have become half of the chromosome move towards each of the poles, one on this side and the other on this side. Clear? Over here the duplication process will be taken place, and then they move on to the next phase, that is telophase. It's a very simple phase where the chromosomes are being aligned at the poles on each of these sides. Clear? This is anaphase. Then comes the telophase. In telophase, what happens? The chromosomes which are being separated from each other, you can see these are half, these are half. Slowly the membrane forms. They duplicate themselves. Okay, that is synthesis takes place, replication, and both these cells, they first form this nuclear membrane over here, which was disappearing in the first phase. They will be regain over here a nuclear membrane, along with the microtubules and cytoplasmic content. You can see at the end, once this membrane is being formed, the cytokinesis takes place. Cytokinesis, that is division of the cell. Okay. You can see at the end, the centromere, nucleus, nucleolus, along with the chromatin material is being present. These are the two daughter cells which is being formed. Clear? See, you can see the whole process. I am repeating again. The early prophase, where the chromosomes which were present in the form of a network, they separate out themselves, condense, form a single chromosomes. After this, the metaphase stage comes, where these chromosomes, they align themselves in the center of the cell, that is in the equatorial plane. You can see on this equatorial plane. Once they have formed this equatorial plane, then they divide themselves, and slowly this anaphase stage comes, where the chromosomes are being moving towards the each pole. Okay, this, they are being separated out, and they start moving to the poles. This all are called as spindle fibers. This line, these are the astral rays which are being coming out, as they are in the form of a central circular pattern. We call it as an astral ray. The spindle fibers, these are all proteinaceous structure. Then the telophase comes, where the cytokinesis takes place, and at the end you get two daughter cells. This is all about mitosis process. Very simple. Significance of it, so it mainly helps the chromosome number, helps in the growth and development, repair and regeneration of the lost part, helps in the asexual. Over here the genetic material is being maintained, as the parent cell gives rise to the daughter cells. There is no mixing of the processes. Clear? So the exact copies you can get it. Clear? This is about mitosis, and the next we'll see about meiosis process.